chord, you're playing all of it at a time. And a guitar is made for chords. You have 6 strings. I'm going to teach you this one first. This is like my favorite chord. This is an A minor. Right, so at the very beginning you've got minor chords and major chords. The difference between it, pretty much, everybody would agree that a minor chord sounds more... Listen, you tell me what the difference between them would be, okay? This is a minor chord, this is a major chord. Right, nice. Light, happy sounding chord, this would be D major, and this is A minor. Minor chords are like more dark, and then if you combine them, you can make a whole bunch of different crazy songs, and you're gonna love all these things. But alright, so this is kind of different from tab. This would be like a chord chart, it's called. Here are your 6 strings, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this way, it would be if you're holding a guitar like this. Right, so this is the lowest, low, over here. Okay, so to write A minor, it's kind of the same concept. This, when I wrote it, the little M at the end just means minor. If I were to write it without the M, that would be A major, right? So it's a different chord. A major sounds like this. You know, hey, I'm A major. This is A minor though. Without that. Here, completely different mood change. All that's just that out. So, these are going to be your frets now, okay? You've got your 6 strings coming down this way. This is your first fret, fret number 1, fret number 2, fret number 3. So all of this is just kind of like a picture. Turn it outside, this is 1, 2, and 3. Like that, makes sense? And then what I write in here is going to be, remember we talked about 1, 2, 3, 4 fingers. It's going to work like this. So your second finger is going to go right here on the D string and the 2nd fret. So that would be here. Okay, so find that. You're going to go one at a time, longitude and latitude. 2nd fret, okay, 1, 2, 2nd finger, you know, and 3rd string, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. Put that right there. And chords are tough. The first time you play it, it's going to sound like, you know, or something like that. You're going to have to switch your hands around, you're going to have to hold it really hard, and you're going to have to shake out your hand a lot because it's going to hurt. You're developing new muscles in your fingers, but put your 3rd finger right underneath it, right here, right? So now I've got these 2 fingers, both of them are on the 2nd fret, see? Look at it like that, and then you're on this D string and the G string. So, coming down, 1, 2, 3, boop, put your 2 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 right underneath it, like that, okay? And then, very easy, the last one is just a 1. And I wrote it on a slant like that, because, you know, obviously I couldn't write it like that. You wouldn't be able to see it. Alright, so let's play. 2nd finger here, 3rd finger right underneath it, 1st finger is on the 1st fret and the 2nd string. Okay, so right here. And then give it a big old strum. This sounds cool, right? This is the best chord. I love this chord. Make sure that you try to play the strings one at a time to double check and find out which one is going wrong, because a lot of the time, right when you play it first, it'll sound like this, you know, and that's because some of your fingers you're not pushing down hard enough, and that's not a bad thing, you know. You're everyone's hand right in the beginning, you have to build those muscles, so you're gonna have to shake out your hand, come on back, and then play it, and then try to get it so you can get every note to sound pure, to sound strong. Just like that. Or if you're strumming through and you get one that's like this, then you gotta fix it. You gotta try to put it down, maybe put it over here, do some different stuff, curl your hand around, whatever you gotta do to comfortably play this note and make the sound right. Okay? Let's try a different one. Let's try a major chord. Here's the other one I played in the beginning. This is D major. D major is like the most sunshiny chord that there is. It's going to be three fingers again. Take your time with it. It looks like this. It's kind of like a triangle. If you want to picture it, you're only using the 3 bottom chord strings. So you've got your 2nd finger here on the G string, 3rd finger here on the B string, and then up. it. It's actually your first finger here, and then your second finger is this one back here, so my mistake. So let's find it one at a time. Here you go. First fret, second fret, third fret, right? Anything on the first fret? No. Second fret, there's two fingers. Your one finger and your two fingers, so let's throw them down. This is the lowest one. This is the next one, this is the next one. So fourth string, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. First finger. Bada bing, bada boom. Easy. Second finger is going to come back here. You can do whichever order you want, but all the way to the highest string on the same fret, right? So now we're looking like this. And then finally your third finger is going to go right between them, but on the third fret. Pop it right here. Okay, give that a go. Sounds so happy, right? Same concept as the A minor. If the chord doesn't sound right in the beginning, which I wouldn't expect it for anybody who's just starting out with guitar, go through it one string at a time. Find out which one's giving you a problem. Okay, if some of them sound like this, then that means you have to be pressing it a little bit harder. Also, with this chord, keep in mind that your fingers are really close together. So if you're holding it like this, a top finger might be hitting the string underneath it. So you want them all to be able to vibrate as much as they need to, because that's what's making the sound. That's why you want to play with your fingertips, like I said earlier, to make sure you don't step on any of the other ones, right? So I'm going to link you later on a chart that's a good chords to do just to begin with. But this week I want you to practice tablature and chords. Learn a few. Don't try to learn all the chords, right in the beginning. Just take 4 or 5 major and minor chords, and then try to play different little songs with them. If you can, and this is a little more advanced, but if you can, try to switch from chord to chord. Try to make up your own little song. That's one of the best ways always to practice. I would recommend looking up A minor, right, and then C, and then F, and maybe G too, if you can find time for all that. And the reason I would recommend going in this order is because from A minor, the best chord ever, to get to a C, you really only have to move this third finger, right? We pop it right here. See what I mean? So that's an easy one to practice switching. So you could go kind of like this. Only moving this one finger, I'm doing all this. And then from C to F, I'll link you to write all this so you can have these versions of it. But C to F, this finger chills, and then these two fingers just come up. So now you can go F, back to C, F, back to C. And then to G, if you're really going for extra credit because you're a brown noser, you come on down one more time and then take this finger off and put this finger on the bottom. G, your fingers look like a spider. This one's hard. This one's really hard, advanced stuff that we're talking. But if you could get these 4 chords, then you could play that Red Hot Chili Peppers song that goes like this. A minor, F, C, then back again in A minor. Which would be cool if you could play that. So I'm going to leave you with this. One more thing. This is George. He's the cat. Work on that this week. And then see you later.